Hello and welcome to City View, where we give you a close-up view of the city of Columbia. I'm your host, Leisha Utsi. In our top story for City View, Mayor Steve Benjamin recently delivered the 2017 State of the City Address. During this address, he talked about not only our accomplishments in 2016, but also he focused on the future of Columbia.
The state of the city is a unique opportunity. It's how we reflect upon, summarize, and analyze the year past and look forward to the year ahead. It's how we come to understand where we are, where we've come from, and chart a course as to where we're going. That's our goal again tonight.
Well, Mayor Benjamin definitely delivered an outstanding State of the City address, and it was very well received by the audience. Immediately following the State of the City address, a reception was held, and we were able to catch up with some of our citizens and get their reaction to the address and to the evening's event.
I thought Mayor Benjamin gave a wonderful State of the City address. I really loved his focus on inclusiveness and embracing all the people of the city, our magnificent diversity. We're a truly global city, 90 languages, over 200 nationalities represented, and I'm super excited about all the innovation that is here and is to come.
I thought the speech was great. I was really inspired by the poem by Ed Madden, and I love the video. My only critique would be that they need to turn that volume up next time. So I feel very hopeful. I am inspired by Steve's message about inclusion and that we're one body.
I thought it was very good, very progressive, and I think we're set on the right track for the city.
Well, as you could see and hear, the State of the City address and the launch of Envision Columbia were both well received by the audience. And speaking of Envision Columbia is City Council's new vision statement. It is a plan that has 7 focus areas and 5 goals. And the direction of this plan is to position Columbia for 2036, focusing on what our city needs to do to be a much better city, a thriving city, and an enlarged and developed city for future generations in 20 years. For Envision Columbia, there are several information pieces. City Council, along with city staff, have worked to develop a brochure, information cards, and also audiovisual materials, such as a music video with the new Envision Columbia anthem and an information video. In addition to these materials, City Council will also be visiting various locations throughout our city and community to talk about Envision Columbia, their new City Council vision statement. Now, speaking of that music video, we want to share with you the new anthem for Envision Columbia.
Columbia has captured the new American dream. We're 250 years strong, and we welcome the future with open arms.
Everybody take a look now, what could it be? The future is bright for you, them, and me. We got a vision, oh say, can you see? It's 2036, it's so the city. Everybody take a look now, what could it be? The future is bright for you, them, and me. We got a vision, oh say, can you see? It's 2036, it's so the city. So the city is full of showstoppers. Blood try to get in our way, could not block us. We're envisioning a city that's the envy of the whole land. We stand tall, success is what we clothe in. No city finer than the metro. You want the vision for the city, man, let's go. We will attract and retain top talent. Plan together, paint a masterpiece from the palette. Connect our community, sustainable and sound. Resources that'll keep our residents empowered. We all prosper, economy strong. Our neighborhood's fresh and we all belong. And finally, if you're here 50 years or one, our service to you is gonna be second to none. Until the vision comes to pass, we won't stop. And here to infinity, we famously hot. Everybody take a look now, what could it be? The future is bright for you, them, and me. We got a vision, oh say, can you see? It's 2036, it's so the city. Everybody take a look now, what could it be? The future is bright for you, them, and me. We got a vision, oh say, can you see? It's 2036, it's so the city. Everybody take a look now, what could it be? The future is bright for you, them and me. We got a vision, oh say can you see? It's 2036, it's so the city. Everybody take a look now, what could it be? The future is bright for you, them and me. We got a vision, oh say can you see? It's 2036, it's so the city.
All right, well, hopefully that got you moving and excited about Envision Columbia. We will also be sharing with you at the end of City View. Stay tuned for Envision Columbia, an information video that includes our city manager, Mayor Stephen K. Benjamin, and all of our city council members. City Manager Teresa Wilson will share with you a preamble, which is an introduction to Envision Columbia, and then Mayor Stephen K. Benjamin and all of our city council members will discuss with you the 7 focus areas that are part of Envision Columbia. For more information about Envision Columbia, please contact Public and Media Relations at 545-3020. Visit our website at columbiasc.net and click on Envision Columbia. You can also check out information at City Hall and several city locations. Look for our brochures, information cards, and other materials. And we'll be coming to you throughout 2017, sharing more information about what's coming up for Envision Columbia and how you can get involved. Well, our Mayor Steve Benjamin stays very busy. And as soon as he finished up with the State of the City address, he was off to the next project, which is the Columbia Lifesavers Blood Drive, which is coming up on February 24th from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. at the Columbia Metropolitan Convention Center. He recently taped a public service announcement with USC basketball coach Frank Martin.
Every 2 seconds, someone in this country needs blood. You can help save the lives of accident victims, cancer and heart surgery patients by giving blood.
Roll up a sleeve and give the gift of life so patients aren't sidelined. Join the American Red Cross and the City of Columbia at the Columbia Lifesavers Blood Drive, February 24th at the Columbia Metropolitan Convention Center. Presenting donors get a free t-shirt.
Visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to make an appointment. Be part of a life-saving team that always makes a difference.
Our city council members also stay very busy. Councilman Howard Duvall recently graduated from the Municipal Elected Institute of Government, which is a part of the Municipal Association of South Carolina.
It's a great feeling to have a certificate now. I taught this course for 20 years when I was with the Municipal Association, taught most of the sessions, and as you've seen, a lot of the people that are around us today have attended the sessions I've taught. Sitting in the seat and listening to the other people teach it was a good experience for me. I gave them all critiques after I finished to show them some of the points that I had learned over 20 years of teaching it, and it was very beneficial. I'm glad to go through the process. 25 years ago, the Municipal Association started a training course for newly elected municipal officials. They take 2 days of training, one each year, and they have to complete 5 courses either online or at their Council of Government headquarters during the year on different sections of different parts of municipal government. Once they've reached all of the qualifications, they get a fine certificate like this to look good on their walls. And it's the base of knowledge that they need for running a municipality in South Carolina.
And as we continue to talk about our very busy city council members, Mayor Pro Tem Tamika Isaac Devine recently spoke on behalf of the city at the Mercy Youth Drop-In Center grand opening.
We've been struggling for a long time in the city of Columbia with the issue of homelessness. And one of the things that we do know works is early intervention. And that's why we've tried to invest a lot of our funds in programs and services that help us meet people where they are and help them out of homelessness early enough, or even prevent them from getting into homelessness. And I will tell you that this center will be a key component to our work in that area.
And Public and Media Relations continued to follow our very busy city council members and our mayor to the Waits Road demolition ceremony, which was hosted by the Columbia Housing Development Corporation.
This place needed to come down. There were things happening here there were residents who wanted to leave. And of course, because they have been so active in their participation here, we were able to relocate them. So this 0.69 acres and the demolition of these apartments only represent a minute part of what could possibly take place in the city of Columbia.
And now for some environmental news. Solar Scene, which was a green networking breakfast event, was recently held at the Columbia Museum of Art, which has its own solar scene inside the building.
I think there was a lot of very good questions today, which to me indicates they have a desire to use solar, so they're here so they can learn more about the solar. But the questions that they were asking were pretty good. You know, a few years ago we might get, well, what do you do at night? But these were really about how does it work? Can I put it on my roof? What about my homeowners association? Those type of things. And so I think we're seeing the quality of the people and their interest really going up here.
As we close our program, February is Heart Health Month, and every year Mayor Pro Tem Tamika Isaac Devine hosts and sponsors Go Red Columbia Day, which is a day where we invite citizens to come in and take a community photograph in order to increase awareness about heart disease in our community. This year, she was joined by Mayor Steve Benjamin and Councilman Sam Davis, along with almost 100 of our local citizens.
Each year on the first Friday in February is dedicated to National Wear Red Day, a day where men and women across the country are encouraged to wear red to raise awareness of the #1 killer of women, which is heart disease. For 30 years, more women than men have died each year from heart disease, and the gap between men and women's survival continues to widen. 16 women die in South Carolina every day. More women die from cardiovascular disease than all forms of cancer combined. But the good news is that 80% of cardiac events can be prevented. And that's why we're here today. And that is why the American Heart Association started the Go Red for Women movement, to empower women to take charge of their own heart health.
Well, thank you to each one of you for joining us for this episode of City View, where we give you an inside view of the city of Columbia. As we close our program, we want to share with you some of the photographs of our lovely and handsome men and women in red for Go Red Columbia Day. And make sure you stay tuned, because next up after City View is Envision Columbia, our exciting new City Council vision statement. You'll hear from our city manager, Mayor Steve Benjamin, and all of our city council members to talk to you about Envision Columbia, the new vision for our city.
By 2036, Columbia has captured the new American dream. While embracing our 250-year rich history, we enthusiastically welcome the future. We are proud of our soul, our unique character, our diversity, and our human potential. We stand as a city for all people. As a center of commerce, technology, and education, we have defined our city as one full of vitality and inclusion with a charming and cosmopolitan feel. We will create our desired future. We will continue our success.
Columbia, South Carolina is the center of the global knowledge economy and the leading hub of insurance technology in the world. We're home to more corporate headquarters than any other city in the Southeast, and home to the talented leaders and employees of those companies. Having sought innovative ways to nurture businesses over 20 years ago, Columbia today reflects progressive energy and highly desirable growth. It attracts business interests and investments from all around the globe. A laser-like focus on ensuring a business-friendly environment has resulted in Columbia being named the Jewel of the South. Its results include the largest gross domestic product of any city in South Carolina, the lowest unemployment, and the steady stream of talent that emerges from its colleges and universities. Columbia experiences a steady increase in its number of residents and businesses with disposable income. There's a low business vacancy rate and phenomenal growth throughout Columbia and the surrounding region. Columbia's thriving urban core serves as home to most of the state's cultural destinations, with the core surrounded by vibrant neighborhoods and schools. Columbia's exciting riverfront is the envy of the Southeast.
Building upon our history as America's first planned capital city, Columbia has a rich history in the way we plan our growth and how we are defining what a great American city should be. Our city preserves, protects, and treasures our natural resources, our historic properties. Columbia has been recognized on a number of occasions for being one of the best planned, sustainable cities in the Southeast and across America. Our planning process is one that features a commitment to revitalization of downtown, a fully developed riverfront, both large and small parks throughout our city, well-connected roadways and transportation modes, and most importantly, strong and vibrant neighborhoods. Couple that with our commitment to providing basic services that are cost-effective and of superior quality, and Columbia will continue its quest for a well-balanced, growing tax base that puts people first. Because at the end of the day, the success of our city is contingent to Columbia working its base of engaged citizens, visionary leaders to build a capital city where citizens want to live, learn, work, and play for generations to come.
With 3 beautiful rivers running through the heart of the city, 3 interstate highways that connect the region to over 75% of the American economy, and a historically designated and well-planned urban core, Columbia is recognized as the economic engine of the South. The city's laser-like focus on the delivery of sound and sustainable infrastructure, along with its best practices and cutting-edge technology, have enabled it to manage and operate one of the largest and most modern utility systems in the South. Columbia has integrated infrastructure delivery that is coupled with the vision of establishing itself as the most walkable city in America. The city thus provides its citizens with a green, high-tech, intermodal transportation system that services and connects the entire metropolitan area. A superior network of 100 miles of bike and pedestrian-friendly connectivity supports the healthy lifestyles of Columbia's citizens and visitors and has earned the community accolades for decades. The city's stunning tree canopy makes Columbia the longest consecutively recognized municipality by Tree City USA. The canopy camouflages an intricate network of smart technology, green infrastructure, and renewable energy sources that serve citizens and businesses while promoting healthy living.
Columbia is an inclusive, caring, and compassionate city that embraces diversity. We provide a variety of services and resources that develop human potential and invest in the growth and development of all residents. Our citizens live in safe, sustainable neighborhoods where children are thriving, learning, and having fun. Our residents are financially and physically healthy and lead peaceful and productive lives. Our citizens are invested in the community and empowered to live their fullest potential. Columbia prides itself on engaging its citizens and providing a high quality of life with endless possibilities. From premier educational institutions to strong neighborhoods and thriving businesses, The city is well known as an environment in which there are opportunities for all. We are home to state-of-the-art K-12 schools, a myriad of public and private institutions of higher learning, as well as a nationally ranked technical school system. All of these opportunities empower residents to transform their lives and inspire people, young and not so young, to achieve their dreams. Workforce development is the hallmark of the Columbia community, coupled with a focus on successfully leveraging public and private partnerships to ensure that all residents have an opportunity to obtain skilled, high-paying jobs. High-level medical services, abundant recreational amenities, and a beautiful and safe natural environment allow citizens to live healthy and active lives.
Columbia is a capital city of endless possibilities. A balance between physical, responsible government and a strategic investment has encouraged desirable private sector growth. The city has an internationally recognized business-friendly environment that has produced a sustainable revenue stream to support, reinvest in our public infrastructures, schools, neighborhoods, and our arts and culture community. The city creates an atmosphere that generates rewarding employment opportunities for all. The state flagship institution of higher learning, the University of South Carolina, along with our many high-quality universities and colleges and world-class technical college system, support abundant, well-focused job training. Our many core educational facilities have attracted high-tech industry and innovative businesses that change the world.
Columbia reflects neighborhoods that are filled with historic homes, museums, parks, and natural resources. The city boasts safe, secure neighborhoods that are free from overdevelopment and other consequences of growth. Housing exists for residents in a variety of income categories and stages of life, including choices from traditional single-family homes to tree-lined streets to high-rise urban living. The city maintains a diverse mix of housing stock, from urban development to family-oriented neighborhoods with backyard cookouts. The city protects and honors the uniqueness and character of its history. Columbia attracts employees and families that desire a safe, sustainable, and accessible community. It has distinguished itself by managing growth to protect and improve its valued quality of life. Sustainable development has been carefully blended into the city. Careful expansion and redevelopment have made Columbia a pedestrian-friendly, livable, social, and economic center.
Long considered a leader in municipal service delivery, the City of Columbia embraces new technologies and is committed to the highest level of customer service and constituent service for residents and visitors. We operate in an environment that is business-friendly to promote the growth of our small and large businesses. Our practices are solution-oriented. Our business processes have been streamlined to ensure an effective and efficient approach to address the needs of our business community. Tools for citizen engagement are utilized to empower our residents to interact and access city services in an efficient, timely, and helpful manner. The City of Columbia staff implements best practices that are on the cutting edge of municipal governance. The use of technology allows city staff to increase productivity and decrease response time in addressing customer requests and concerns.